I'm excited to create this little video for you guys because it means that we're moving forward and that there are other good things going on to let you know about. Things are almost back to normal here at Calvary Tracy. We opened up back in September and things have been good. Things have been really blessed. We're getting a good crowd of people on Sunday. Some people still prefer to wear masks. That's okay. Some people show up a little late and leave a little early to avoid the crowd in the lobby. That's okay too. We're just blessed to have you guys. We have children's ministry going. We have the nursing mother's room for infants. We have a toddler room now for 1 to 3 and 11 months old, and we have a children's classroom from 4 to 12. And pretty soon that'll be splitting up again too to create a fourth class. We have a lot of good things happening. We just hired a new youth pastor, his wife, who leads worship, and they've just been a huge blessing to the church, and you should meet them. They're really great people. We are doing really well, and things are going fantastic. Really, truly, they are. So we want to encourage you. Some of you have been waiting to get your vaccine. That's fine. Get your shot if that's what you want to get, and then come back to church as soon as you can. Some of you have been waiting for other medical issues to calm down so that you're in a better, healthier place to come back to church. That's okay too. Do what you got to do. But I want to encourage those of you who've just kind of gotten lazy, I guess. I don't know. Maybe you're just out of the routine. You haven't been at church in person for a while. It's time to come back to church. Really, it is. If you don't have a legitimate reason of why you're staying home, then you probably don't have a good reason. So I want to encourage you, come back to church. Maybe you've been, working overtime and Sundays give you that extra hours. You know what? That money's not as important as being amongst God's people. Maybe you've just gotten into the routine of sleeping in and I'll catch it Monday or Tuesday or Wednesday on the recording. That's part of it, but that's not the same. If you can come to church, it's time to come back to church. Still, there is no pressure on any of you. If you have, legitimate reasons why you're staying home, then you know what? We'll see you when you're ready. But things are going well and things are going good, and you should be back at church because things are about to take off like a airplane sitting on the runway. We're ready to just fly into summer and fall, and things are coming. We have the VBS planned for July. We want to bless some kids. We want to encourage them. We want to help them find Jesus. We have our fireworks booth as well coming up. That's going to be a great opportunity to serve and to be a part of the church's ministry. And not just to actually be working the booth, but to bless those who are working the booth and serve them, to be around sharing the gospel to the crowds of people who are going to show up. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be exciting. We got men's breakfasts every third Saturday of the month. We have a women's tea in May, and maybe more planned later. We have youth events that are in the works. They're coming, and things are going really well. And it's a blessing to serve this church. It's a blessing to serve this community. And we want you to be able to get all that this church can offer you, whether that's the small groups or the fellowship or the worship time. Because, man, being in person in worship is so different than watching from a TV. We want you back at church if you can be here. And again, we love you. We're praying for you. We don't stop praying for you. We're thinking about you. We're trying to make phone calls to those who we don't see, or for those who haven't shown up in a while. We're trying to reach out, and maybe you've gotten one of those phone calls or one of those texts. If you haven't, that doesn't mean we've forgotten about you, and that doesn't mean that we don't like you anymore. It just means that maybe it's time for you to text us. We'd be so excited to hear from you. Anyways, things are going really good, and there's new people, and there's new ministries that are starting. There's new opportunities to serve. God is blessing our church, and we want you to come be a part of that. I just want to tell you that we love you and that we're praying for you. God bless you. Bye-bye.